All right, I'm in the studio over here with Arlene, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the process. So what do we got here to begin with?
Okay, we have a standard low-fire white clay, so even though it looks gray now, it will fire white. And what we're doing is we're making cookie cutter cardinals. So we're going to start off with the slab roller.
Get it thinned down.
You need to thin it down.
Okay.
It's kind of like a giant pasta machine. Uh-oh, there's somebody's... There we go. We're doing about 1/4 of an inch thick.
Okay.
I'll stretch out the clay here in a second to make it a little bit wider.
Now what's that called? Beating the clay? Huh?
Beating the clay, yes. Actually, I'm kind of stretching it out to make it wider to fit through the slab roller.
Okay.
We'll put it between 2 pieces of canvas and roll it through. This gives us a nice equal thickness for the different pieces. And from this point, I take it over to where George is, and what we're doing is smoothing out the canvas. So we want a nice smooth painting surface. Once that's finished, we do both sides.
And it looks like George was using a squeegee on it. Is that what you're doing? And what's
Yes.
the water?
Yeah, I was using it on my windshield earlier.
Actually, this is from the hardware store. It's
Okay.
for doing plaster walls, but it makes a great smoothing tool so that you have a nice smooth surface.
Okay.
And from this point, we take it over to here, and once we have our clay slab ready,
Okay.
we lay plastic over it. And what it is, this gives it a nice smooth rounded edges, and it's less cleanup later. Take the cookie cutter, press it into the clay, just like that. We pull them up, take the clay away, and then I have a very sophisticated tool, a straw, to create the hole.
Yeah, let me zoom in here. Let's see what that looks like. Okay.
you
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we pull that out, and we have our cardinal cookie cutter. Now what we'll do from this point, once they're all cleaned up, we will fire them in the kiln, and when they're ready, they will be available for people to paint.
All right.
All right? There we go.
So let's talk a little bit about the painting now. I see George McIntyre here is with us. So
Yes.
let's talk about what this program is about. We were at our last FREBA meeting and we were talking about that. So what's the end result here?
What we're doing is we're trying to create some unity and harmony, as well as raise some funds for a local project we're working on, which is to have love letters like you see around the state. They're about 6 feet tall for our community. And the sale of these is to help fund that. And what we're going to do is we're going to be having these love letters at different parts around town, different places. And the one, for instance, down at the gazebo, our intention is to have it more of an artisan look, with Arlene in charge of its design and implementation. And it's a lot of fun. We also have the schools, the high schools, the public schools, as well as RMA have agreed in a friendly competition of drawing up on just an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper a picture of how they'd like to see love letters, or what they might think would look good for our community. They're going to give those to their teachers, and then they will take it in turn, bring them down. We're going to post them on Main Street in the windows of the businesses and such down there. And then what we'll do is we as a committee will go through and we'll pick out some that we think are really good, not that they all won't be, but that we might want to use in the design. We're also going to have the red cardinals. What they're for is to tie, first of all, you know the cardinals are Virginia state bird. And what we're going to do is we're going to have them around town. For one, these could be made, these are typically considered a Christmas ornament that Arlene has designed, and that's what the end product will be. We'll also have some signs. We're going to get kids to draw cardinals, and we're going to have them throughout town, and we're going to kind of use them to help bring people to Main Street. The idea here is to get people to work together. Inexpensive project that's just a lot of fun, and we encourage y'all to do it. Arlene, would you like to say something about that?
Sure. It's a way of bringing our community together, showing the love that we have. There's a lot of good things in Front Royal. Between our businesses, all of our nonprofits, there's so much here in Front Royal. And let's start bringing out the positive. And through this, we can all come together. We're going to be at the Taste of the Town. There'll be a tent set up at that time where you can come in and
Come to the Taste of the Town. That's a real treat. You really need to be there.
And it's a taste of everything that Front Royal has to offer, not just what we're doing here with the Cardinals or the love letters, but let's show the love. Let's all come together.
Right.
All right?
Very good. Yes, ma'am. We have all ages.
Yes.
We have the apprentice here. Actually, I'm the apprentice. And then we have everything there from there to the old experts. So that's what we're incorporating, and we really want your talents. We want your interest. We want anything you can give to help our community become even better than it already is.
Yes.
It's a very positive thing. We're just so blessed here. We need to carry that forward and let other people know about it.
Yes. And if you want to help volunteer in making some of these, you're more than welcome. Give me a call here, and I can put you to work just like I'm doing with George and everybody else here.
Great idea.
Yes.
Very good.
All right.